Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how I get all my XP. If you notice in the background, you might notice some music. It's been something that's been missing in my videos for a while, I think, and the reason that I stopped using it was due to copyright reasons, but now I have music that someone made for me. My friend Hey Harder actually made them for me. I'll put his channel link in the description if you want to check him out. He actually made some music for me, which I'm very thankful for. So yeah, and also it shouldn't get repetitive because I'm not going to be playing as loud as I used to play it. But I'm glad I have it now because it's been something I've been missing for a while. But anyway, so for today's video I'm going to be telling you guys my method on making XP. If I go to my team, as you can see, I have a bit of XP, like 500,000. A lot of people have been requesting that, and honestly it took a really long time finding a good method to make all my XP. However, I think I've found a pretty decent method, so I'll tell you guys that right now. But before I do that, make sure you guys have hit that like and subscribe button, of course. You know, I don't really like asking people to do that, but I really do want to hit 1,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate if you do that, and you can always change your mind later. Anyway, so how do I make XP? So first, before I tell you guys how to make XP, something you guys should know is you guys should not rush your tier. As you can see, I'm actually only silver tier, but you guys should definitely not rush your tier, because when you do that, the game just gets a lot harder, and you obviously need a lot more XP, versus here in silver, as you can see, there hasn't really been as much of a demand as XP for me, so that's one reason why I have a good amount. And yeah, so make sure you do that. Like, don't just rush the diamond. I know some people have done that, and if you have done that, I'm sorry. So the next tip I'll give you guys on how to make XP is actually playing walk-off hero. So you might be like, oh, I can't cycle walk-off hero, because if we go to cycle rewards, as you can see, this is how you get some XP. And this is not even what I'll be maining my walk-off hero tip on, because cycling is pretty hard, costs a lot of cash, and honestly you don't even get that much XP for the amount of time it takes you. However, with walk-off hero, every time you play, basically you'll get like a late rounder or a first or a second rounder, and I'd say you have about like a 75ish, maybe like 60% chance on getting one of those, and each of these gives you like 20 to 50 XP, I believe. Let me get one real quick. As you can see, there's a late rounder. Let me open it, and let's see what I get. Yeah, so that's like 26. And you might be like, that's nothing. Well, you are right about that. However, once you play walk-off hero for a good 30 minutes, I'd say that from experience that I have enough of these picks where I can get like 5,000 XP from just 30 minutes of walk-off hero, which definitely is a pretty reasonable amount. 5,000, which adds up quick. Like if you play 2 hours, you know, that's 20,000 XP and so on. And when you're trading guys in, you might notice when you do it the first time, after you open all those late rounders, like, oh, it's only like 1,000. You were lying. Well, first I wasn't lying, because Glue actually has a rule where you can't have a certain amount of people who are inactive on your team. For me, I think it's like 70. I don't know what it is for some people who have spent more money on the game, but when you cross that line, the XP is just automatically added to your account. So yeah, that's where that comes from. And also, of course, you could cycle, but that's not what I recommend. So yeah, the next thing I'll recommend is on the draft pick title. I'd recommend getting #1 draft picks, and you might be like, how do you do that? Well, a good way is through events, which isn't the best way, but it is a good way. So as you can see, you get like 1 for like placing top 25, but most importantly, you get some from doing the progress rewards and club events. So make sure you're in a club that can actually finish most of these progress rewards. This is during event royale, so it is much harder to reach these limits. However, during like a regular event, like a Monday, Tuesday event, or Thursday, actually I think Thursday sometimes a multi-event, hitting these progress rewards will be a lot easier for you guys. And yeah, that's a good way. Another good way is actually playing CVC, and that's what I've been doing for the last week actually. To get these draft picks. As you can see, I've gotten quite a few from CVC. Already opened them, of course. But yeah, so now I'm going to move on to the best way to make XP, and that is through mystery boxes. I'm actually hoarding mystery boxes for a video I'll be uploading on Monday. And then I'll be opening all of them for you guys. I'll upload that on Wednesday. So make sure you guys are looking out for those. But here's all the boxes I've gotten. Opening mystery boxes is definitely the best way to get XP. For multiple reasons, because once you trade in these guys, you get a lot. Like even at their bronze 1 level, you get a good amount. Now I will say, if you're planning on buying 20 or more, at least 20 of the same box, you should definitely consider leveling your players. So for example, like I'm not going to open any right now, but if I open this first box and got like Luke Jackson, for example, I'd level him to bronze 10. And even though it is kind of counterintuitive, because even though it will cost like 1,000 XP to level him, every time I repool him, I'll get like 3,000, and then it'll go to like 4,000, and so on. So I actually end up making like a lot of XP through that, even though it cost me 1,000. But again, this is only if you're actually opening a good amount. And once you traded a 5-star too, if you like get a 5-star you don't need, those guys, like you can trade them in for like 2,000 XP. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. So yeah, that's definitely the best way to get XP, just opening mystery boxes. And yeah, so that'll do for today. Let me guys know what you think of the background music. I'm also going to try to create an outro for my videos like I did in the olden days, but I want it to be good, of course. Like the old one was definitely really bad, so I want to actually make a good one, so that might take a while. But for now, just let me know what you guys think of the background music. And yeah, stay tuned for Monday and Wednesday, and have a great day.